The Orcs of Krug, one of the 4 descendant races. For centuries, the other races of the world have learned to fear their brutish ferocity, avoiding all orcs, from the small and cunning goblins to the massive, clambering Ologs. A race built on the foundations of glory, honor, and battle, orcs also have a more spiritual side, showing this through the use of their ritualistic shamans. Since the days of their forefather, Krug, the orcs have assembled in various clans, with most originating from the sons of Krug himself. Some of the more reputable orcish clans are Gorkil, Braddock, Yar, Lur, Raguk, and Lak. The Orcish government has changed over time, but the common theme of a powerful monarch, called the Rex, has almost always been prevalent. Usually, the Orcs adopt a militaristic culture, with the most physically powerful and glorious Orcs taking the major roles in the nation. Beside them are the shamans, wise men who are the emissaries between the Orcish people, the other races, and the spirit realm. They speak to the Orcish ancestors, elemental spirits, and immortal spirits, using the power of these beings to create brews, bend the elements, and bond their brethren. The average orc finds himself from 6 to 8 feet tall, and most orcs find it easier than their human, dwarven, or elvish brothers to maintain a peak physical state. Orcs are known for their mighty tusks, coming from their lower jaw, and their iconic green skin, although some notable orcs have held skin tones of brown, red, and white, with other colors being common as well. Those born bigger and bulkier than the orcs around them are called Ologs. Sometimes called ogres, these massive orcs stand up to 10 feet tall and are a fearsome sight on the battlefield, but they generally have a low intellect. On the flip side, goblins are much tinier than other orcs, sometimes standing as small as 4 feet tall, but they are renowned for their intellectual ability, often creating orcish war machines and other feats of crude engineering. A focal point for the orcish race is their culture and language. Unlike their descendant brothers, who use the common language, the orcs split off, crafting their own out of warlike grunts and growls that were more suitable to their tusks. Orcs use words like Ugg, Thrumka, Gugya, Lat, Bubhosh, and more in order to speak to their brethren, and the use of plain common is frowned upon. In fact, orcs that do not adopt the cultural histories of their people, called whitewashes, are hunted and killed as examples of what treachery gets you. The orcs usually find themselves living in desert climates, having become accustomed to the hot sand, although some clans have lived in dense jungles and forests. This gives these regions a reputation for being dangerous, as the orcs almost always capture outsiders for food, slavery, or ransom.
Glazog Votar for the Hunt!